Hello, 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 everyone. Okay, so as y'all see, this glamorous look, right? Well, it was a struggle because I was supposed to do something else, different colors, totally supposed to be totally different colors, and I ended up with this. And I must say, I'm happy that this ended up this way. Check that out. Yep, 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 yep. So if you want to see how I created this look and the steps that I made to create this look and how I went from one thing to another, how I made my mistakes and how I corrected it, then stay tuned and watch this video. Toodaloo.
All right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dip into the Smoke and Mirror palette. I'm going to try to do a soft look, I think. So, this is the palette. And I'm going to go ahead and grab, let's see. I'm going to grab this brush. No name on it. Well, actually, it is. CHQUE. It's a fluffy brush. And I'm going to dip into unspoken color right here. I didn't set my concealer. You can if you want to, but I don't want to. Because I want this product to be able to spread. Let me see something. So you can see the color good. And I'm just blending this on up, taking it up. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this color right here. It's called Fling. Same brush. And I'm just tapping that up under the brow bone. I don't like this lighting. And with this color here, you can take that over if you want. If you want to go ahead and blend in this here, you can blend that out with the color if you want. Okay, I'm going to go back in with this color here, the first one, unspoken. Okay, now I'm going to leave that alone. Put that brush down, and I'm going to go ahead and, want to say, I'm going to use Flashback, this color right here. And I'm going to use that to go into my crease. I have hooded eyelids. Here's my natural crease, see? Overflows with skin. So I need to take this color and go over. So what I'm going to do for anybody that have hooded eyelids and don't know what to do, you can relax your eye if you want and just do it like this. Especially if you want to do a cut crease. When you have hooded eyelids like I do, because there's different type of hooded eyelids, you want to take this color up far as you can, but not too far. You don't want to knock out your transition color. I'm just taking that over. And you can just pat that on out. It's not going to mess up anything because you want to make sure you blend it anyway. Okay, so with the same brush, I'm going to go, let's try this bay. It's right here, but it doesn't look that dark on camera. Let's see if it can focus. There you go. I actually want a darker color, but let me see what this do. Okay, so it's a little dark. Let's see. Let me tune this down and see what happens. I'm just bringing that over a little bit. Now I want another darker color in there. I want to switch palettes right quick. You can go to any palette that you have for any dark color that you may want. I'm in the She Naughty Brazen palette here, and I'm going to go with this color here. It's like a dark, it's a chocolate. And dip that right there. I want to smoke that out. I want to take this color up in an angle like that. And now I'm going to go ahead and wipe this brush off. Take as much as you can off, because what you're about to do is go ahead and blend that out over here on the blend. I need to add some more here. Okay, so now I want to bring some life into this eye. I'm going to go here and dip into Poison Apple by NK Makeup. Look like this with the little apple on there. I think I want to grab this pink right here. It's very, very bright. So because of that, I need to grab a brush. I used it before. Where am I going to put this at? I have a size idea. So let's see. Let's try up in here. Bring that out some. Oh, yep. Can't go wrong with a little color. Okay, see? And I'm not pressing on it, I'm just tapping it. And it's a nice little size brush. It's not really fluffy. And it's okay to go in back with this very first brush you used. And you can just blend that in with the other colors. Okay, so, oh, I hate when I do that. I'm going to go ahead and try to cut a crease. So, oh, here we go. I'm going to take some of this concealer. Let's see. I could clean my lid off, but I believe this concealer is thick enough that it would override it. And if it don't, then I'll just have to clean the lid off. So I'm going to take this little Wet n Wild brush. It's a concealer brush. And I'm just going to cut. Okay, I'm just tapping that in. I'm not going to go all the way over. Okay, I'm going to wipe this brush off. Very carefully, I'm going to pat this in. And I'm just blending this into my nose. Okay, now, see how that's not even right there? It's not rounded yet. I'm going to go back in. Okay. Okay. That's where this little one coming in at. Let's clean it out. It ain't too much smaller. Okay, while this one, I need to get in there just a second. This is a thicker brush because I'm trying to get that concealer in there at the edges. Okay, well, I got one doing that. So now what I'm going to do is add some setting powder on this lid. A lot of times I don't like using setting powder on my lid. I have to think about that for a second. I'm going to take another brush. Alright, so I need to grab a darker color, black. This Wet n Wild black is very, very black. And I need to take a small brush. And I'm just patting it in this corner over here. And I think I want to pull it in a bit. But I gotta be careful because it's not dry. This brush ain't doing it for me. Just a sec. I'm gonna use this fluffy brush. The reason why I think I'm going with this fluffier brush is because it gets into the hairs. Okay. And sometimes, like now, I'm going into it with my finger because I want to really get that in there. Some people can do their makeup and they don't get no fallout. I get a lot of fallout. Okay. Now, this is a troublesome problem that I have. Right here, I want that color to really get in there. So, let's see. Different brushes do different things, so you really don't know until you like see this right here. Now this brush got it in there, but the other ones wouldn't get it the way I wanted it to. And it's very important when you applying black, especially if you're trying to smoke it out. Now I'm gonna see if this works. I want to blend that black out in that corner, but it's lightening up, so I'm in trouble. So now what I gotta do is play with it. So just taking this brush, and I'm going in a little circle motion with it. Now I need a really, 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 really dark brown. And I'm going to go into this Morphe palette, and I'm going to use this pretty much dark chocolate right there. Dark chocolate. And I don't know how this is going to play out either, because different shadows act a certain way. BJ. Hey, man. What are you doing, BJ? Hi, Mr. BJ. Mr. BJ. Hold on. Yep. Okay, so now I'm getting this in there. Okay. Now I need to go back in with, I'm going with this color here. But first, let me smear this out. And the reason why I'm going to go in with that color is to bring back the eye area over there. And just keep messing up. Maybe I need wetting. I'm just packing this in there. What you see me doing now is because I got quiet because I had to find my way and try to get this look back. So what I had to do is go into another palette, which is what I call the trio palette. It's Beauty Glaze by Gorgeous Me. Gorgeous Me by Beauty Glaze, I'm sorry. And I'm taking this color right here, and I'm packing it in there because I'm trying to bring this look back to life. Because what happens is, I'm not sure why it does that, but the matte colors, they can get chalky on you if they don't mix with another brand of eyeshadow. That's my theory. So what I'm doing now, I'm just packing that color in over here, and it's going to transition everything. But the only way I'm going to find that out is by playing with it. And this is one of those situations where you're kind of lost, so now you got to learn how to bring it back. I hate when I have nails too. Okay. 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 I'm just bringing that on down, around. I was supposed to be doing some purple look, but I guess I didn't end up getting done because this is what happens when you lose your way. Okay, so I'm just taking this brush here and I'm just blending this out. And to make this even better to blend out, I'm going to go in with a color like this one, Beauty Glaze palette. I just take that color and I put it on the brush, and it just kind of helped the blending process. I'm just taking this black and I'm blending it out. I added it back in and I'm just buffing it out. I'm patting it. And that's to smooth it out, as you can see. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to attempt to take this color right here and attempt to put that. This is turning out to be pretty good. So when you use a brush like this, it's kind of flat. It's good for pigments like this. Now the fact that this black, I brought it over so far, I'm going to have to find something that could blend into that to make this eye look a little bit better appealing. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to try to bring over this color right here. Hold it. That one. I'm going to try to use the same brush because it's a pretty good brush. Not sure if you guys can see that. That's why it's good to have stuff that's really good with pigmentation. I'm using my finger so it can spread. I don't know how the girls with long nails be doing because my nail get in my way when I'm trying to pat the color in. Okay, so that turned out pretty good over there. I'm really pressing that in here. And then I'm going to have to go back with that color, the lighter color. It's kind of like a tick for tack. I want that black to be nice and smoky, like this one. Now I'm just buffing out the edges of the black. Okay. Now I'm going to put this.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Vaseline and I'm going to clean up the sides. I'm going to clean it up. I had already started a little bit. The reason why I use Vaseline sometimes is because around my eyes I have to be careful. They tend to get a little dry. Okay. I got some cleaning up to do here and here. So I think I'm going to attempt to use the powder. Okay. So, as you can see, sometimes things don't work out the way you want. All right. Now, I'm going to attempt to put a little bit of glitter right there. Kind of give it a little boost a little bit. Um, found it. Hey. This is Tickle Me Pink by J Cat. I'm going to sit that there. Just going to use this. Okay. Okay, it look pretty. It look pretty. Okay, just next step. What is the next step? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and apply the foundation. Now, I've never used this before. It's Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Foundation. Number 310 Matte. It's very bright, but very, very bright. I'm going to try a little bit. See how it goes. If this can be as full coverage as it says, then I won't need to go over it with another bright color. And like I said, the reason why I didn't mind buying this is because I contour a lot and I highlight and contour a lot. So, um, my opinion on this color though, the color itself is fine, but it's a little thin. It's a little thin, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to take a wedge sponge and do that part right there. That's why, because I don't want to bump it. I'm just making sure I'm pressing this in real good. Okay, so I don't too much care for this. I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl. Let me give it another try because I did use a wet sponge over it. I don't think I should have did that. I'm grabbing a wedge sponge so I can get the outer corner of my eyes, and it's dry. I don't want to use it wet. And I'm also going to use this to pat this foundation down. I don't really care for this. I think I bought 2 or 3 tubes of that. I'm going to go in with this right here. Okay. I'm going to be using CoverGirl foundation. I went right on in with this color because it doesn't take long for that CoverGirl concealer to dry down. This brush that I'm using, this is BS Small Face Round Brush. I never actually put concealer on this brush I mean, not concealer, but any foundation or concealer. I did with this brush, but not with this one. This one is more dry, which helps it spread without, I want to say, thinning it out any, if I'm saying it correctly. And then I'm going to go back in with the CoverGirl foundation. But right now, let me go ahead and yep, that's one way how I clean up my sides. And I'm just going to take this red sponge and pat this product on in there. Now I'm going to go back in with the other brush that had darker product on it, and I'm just going to pat that on out. Okay, this came out pretty good. Wow. But as you've seen, when you do looks that you don't plan, oh my God, you better be able to know how to correct it. Because if you don't, it was trying to be all bad. All right, so I'm going to add just a little bit of powder up underneath my eye. Not a lot, because man, that have a lot of issues. Air Spawn. I've been noticing like there's different when y'all hear me get quiet it's because I'm trying to focus. Um but anyway, there's different types of beauty blenders. I just threw away some because I didn't like the way they act. This one, I honestly can't even tell you what brand it was. I threw the package out. Okay, I'm gonna leave that like that. It's pretty messy, but that's okay. Let's see. There's this CoverGirl that I bought today. 410. It was $3, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna use it for. It's a dark color. It's like that. Let's see. I only got one flat brush. And I didn't even clean it. You know what? I'm about to be on the safe side. I'll probably use that to contour with. Right now I'm about to use this L'Oreal Inflammable Press Powder. I'm going to use that other, that CoverGirl I just have. I'm going to use that to contour with. I'm one of them ones that overly contour a lot. That's just me. And it's not like I can't do it light or natural looking, because I can. But it depends on how I feel in that moment. I'm going to spray my face after I do this. And get another brush. Okay. You want to buff, buff, buff because you don't want to leave harsh lines. Alright, so I'm about to test out this color I bought from CoverGirl. And I'm going to use this angled brush. And of course, because it's loose powder, you want to tap that off. Okay. I don't think it's so it's pretty much the same color as the L'Oreal Inflatable I just used. So I can't use that to contour with because the other color, they're pretty much the same color. So I'm going to go to my NYX NYX Hydro Touch Powder Foundation. This here. Let's see if this can work it. Okay. Okay, so it's giving me some. If you want to give your jaw a sharper look, you can do this and take like the inches off your jaw. The difference between here and here. People be surprised what contour does. People out here be looking like they got nose jobs and they didn't. But some of them. Buffing this out very lightly. I'm using the air spun again to smooth out the contour on the nose. I'm just adding more. I do this as I go along. Okay. Okay, and back to the eyes.
Okay, so let's move along. Um, okay. Super Coil by Milani. Bring that down some. I don't have good bottom lashes. They're not that long. Okay. I'm going to use black liner to get close to my top lashes. Okay. Okay. I'm going to let that dry. All right. Now we got to add color. First, I'm going to put a little smoky into the black. And I got to make sure I dust that off because it will have some fallout. Okay. Now I got to get another brush. I'm going to use a paintbrush. I'm going to go in with, let's see how this one looks first. I'll show y'all in a second. Okay, so I'm using this color right here. And again, this is a little palette by Ann K Makeup. It's called Poison Apple. Okay, now I got the fluffy brush and smooth that out. I'm pushing it up. Okay. I need to put a little bit more white on this side over here. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so I have to highlight. I'm using Mica Loose eyeshadow. Okay, let me get something to... Then I'm gonna get a little blush. A little blush. Elf. It's a pretty pink. Just kind of liven it up over there a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right, so we're gonna head over to the lashes. They're like this. Very dramatic. While those lashes are drying down, okay, let's go ahead with the first one. I'm not gonna press that in just yet because I want it to completely dry down. Because if you try to press that down while it's still wet, oh God, hate that. And it's like trying to water up, back up. And then I always gotta make sure the end of these don't have no glue on them because freaking. Oh, it's still wet. Oh my god. Oh, it's still wet. Crap. Okay, let's finish off with these lips. Oh man, this eye over here is watering up on me. My lash won't even stay down on it over here, so I ain't gonna mess with it. Okay, so this was a red pencil, about to tell you. Okay, to make my lips look a little plumpier, I goes over my actual natural lip line. This is cream color. Lipstick. This eye is acting a fool over here. Okay. My favorite. And then I'm gonna go in with, let's see. I put a lot on, and then it'll settle in. All right. Okay, this here, I pretty much ran out. Essence Shine, Shine, Shine lip gloss. I do not remember where I got it from. Trying to get this to stop blending. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. I gotta straighten up my brow. Very careful. I'm not gonna do nothing with the inner brows because they seem to be fine. Alright, so I'm gonna take my pictures and do what I gotta do.